David Bentley versus Jody Morris. Two former footballers boxing in a white collar way with the head guards and all of that for charity, and nothing wrong with that. I think it's a good thing. It was at the Mayfair Hotel. I trailed it yesterday and said hot foot it down there if you like, but there were a lot of people there. And David Bentley had said, and he was very respectful afterwards, he said, I like creating chaos, I don't like being in chaos. Well, Jody Morris put him in chaos from more or less the beginning, because David Bentley came out really going, come on, agricultural the punches were, I think we can safely say. And Jody Morris was very calm. He looked really fit. He's smaller, he's squatter, and he used that to be calm, to wing the shots in, to keep good movement going, to keep his stance nice, to really unmake David Bentley, who got a couple of shots in, but actually he really expended all his energy in the first 10 seconds. And Jody Morris looked good in there, was just calm, was just taking his time, was enjoying himself, and he won, as you might expect. But it's interesting to see that people who think they can box and want to box find that actually, unless they have an aptitude for it, and you won't know this in the gym, even if you're sparring many rounds, until you get in there with all the adrenaline, people who think they might have an aptitude for it, or do have an aptitude for it, simply don't, and also struggle to keep their energy. That's happened even to legends like Mike Tyson, who's come back. I think I could come back. Kind of locked up, didn't he? After the first round, I think it was, maybe in the first round. And it happened to David Bentley as well, who afterwards said, quite sweetly, I think I'm a better boxing promoter than I am a boxer. You're probably right, because the things you said were very interesting. Well, not interesting, but they caused a roll-up situation. And that's something that surely promoters need. He might want to do that. Jody Morris looked very good, and it was all for charity, so that was great. But it just shows me that, white-collar boxing, when people think they can, it's the energy that does for them. Ta-ta.